Yo, here we are, 2nd February 2020. Just shut up to sitting here at Burkes Pass, about to go back about a couple of minutes to where these fires have taken hold on the land. Highly suspicious, bloody hell. 4 AM in the morning was when they reckon it was lit. About 500 sheep burnt in a shed. And you're just coming through Kimbell, which is 5-10 minutes back towards Timaru. They must have had some pretty bloody high winds, a lot of branches and a lot of crap down
Kimbell.
there.
See all the leaves, the branches, the limbs snapped off the old trees. So they've had some pretty strong winds through here. And then to have fire, that's a bloody big no-no. Worst thing, when you check out the foliage of these on ground, just listen to that. Absolutely danger. Catastrophic conditions right through everywhere at the moment.
The fires, they do my head in. I've warned a long time, a lot of videos. There's something that doesn't get mentioned on the media, and like fires of today are not fires of say 10 years ago. There's like an incendiary dust, invisible to the eye, that's coming down and making things absolutely dry. Acts as a desiccant, absorbs the moisture, blah blah. Not so long ago just did a video demonstrating the likes of aluminium oxide in a fire with a gas burner. Well, once the fire takes hold, the flames become highly excitable when reaching the aluminium oxide. And then I'd done another test where I soaked aluminium for an hour, then evaporated the water off, and blow me down, I could not believe still how highly flammable this aluminium oxide was. I find it's only my opinion, everything I say, but do your own research. But what I found, as you see on the t-shirt, what in the world are they spraying? When you see these white lines high above, media will tell you it's bloody condensation. Bullshit. I've done 5 rain tests. Every rain test shows a content of aluminium oxide. You listen to the fireman can't get over the speed, the ferocity, the heat that is being generated. There's far, far, far more to the picture than meets the eye. I find it highly, highly suspicious why there's this fire down the road here, 4 AM in the morning. Who the hell's out there with the sparklers going? But people, just be warned. Fire nowadays is fuck over the top. You need to be very vigilant, and these idiots, I just seen 2 when I was coming from Fairley to this way, cigarette butts out the window, cease it. Cigarette butts are enough to start a bloody fire on the edge of the road, just as I seen come out from Christchurch yesterday, north side of Ashburton, Chertsey. It looks like a cigarette butt out the friggin' window has started with ignition. I'm a smoker myself. After living in Australia, which is bushfire prone as we've just seen over the last couple of months, you got rocks in your head if you flick a cigarette butt. Do what I do. I carry a cup, I've got water in there, cigarette in there. Otherwise, stick it back in your bloody packet. Don't flick it out the window. It's all right for you, you'll go on ahead. Think of the poor buggers travelling behind. They've got to come through a fire because of your friggin' butt. Wake up and think about your cigarette butt. Bad enough smoking butt, crying out loud. Fires nowadays are horrendous. Just ask the poor buggers in New South Wales who have lost their homes. The farmer just down the road here who's lost 500 sheep. People, wake up and see there is a major problem with these fires. Fires have been around for as long as we've been around. But what hasn't been around is this aerosol shit that's showing up in rain results all around the globe. Wake up, speak up. See you down the road.
So here we have the crews, firies, the diggers, all the fellas doing the hard yards in the heat out here in the middle of this plantation. Got more firies down by the river grabbing the water, I'd say. bring it up to douse out any hot spots that are in here. Just walking up the road, you can see through there, so I've cut a track to get into there. It's pretty bloody dense. Then you can see where they've graded all this. Make a little follow, make a track so they can get their gear up here. Those poor buggers be hot as they'll fire suits on. I'm sweating my ring off here. Extremely lucky, right behind me here, this hasn't jumped. Huge forest plantation on the other side. Luckily, fellas have got it under control. There you go, there's the fire that's just about Burkes Pass, between Kimbell and Burkes Pass. Be interesting to know how this actually started. I'm just here right on the edge, very close to the road, and just looking here, don't tell me it's a cigarette butt. People, you've got to, you smokers, extinguish your butts properly. I'm not saying this fire was caused by a cigarette butt, but unusual, 4 AM in the morning, these poor buggers had to get up, come out here to fight a fire. Extremely hot conditions, a lot of wind. Just as I'm about to leave, the old wind's picking up. Just walking back, I just noticed this crap. Irresponsible bloody whoever. Get a bit of sun reflected on that, you might start a bloody fire. Dispose of your rubbish properly, not on the side of the road. Oh, I just got the smell of dead animals. Somewhere through there must be the shed that's got 500 dead lambs and sheep. You can see the orange. Smoke in the air, the telltale sign of fire's been here. Just looking through the cut in the bush there, you can see there's still a fire going on through there. Maybe the fire is actually in there just burning it off. The wind up here is atrocious. It goes calm, and then all of a sudden you get a gust and a half. But surprisingly, just coming through Kimbell, how much limbs and crap were down from the trees. So they've had some pretty friggin' high winds up here. Hopefully this does not flare up again. There's enough crew up here but sure they need a break. You can actually hear that. Those gusts are picking up big time, and my God, there's the flame. Absolutely feral conditions. The smoke's getting darker. This is, I hope I see a fire in there. The wind's like a tornado. It's just going one way and now it's just spun around. It's going back the other way. Hopefully this ain't a bloody hot spot that's flared up. Just spoke to the police. He's radioing through to see if there's any boys in there. Time to get out of here. Got the car parked down the end of this forest, so people, be very vigilant on any bloody fires, especially smokers. Dispose of properly. Check out the foliage of these on ground. Just listen to that. Absolutely danger. Catastrophic conditions right through everywhere at the moment. Strong old tree just could not withstand it. Absolutely, holy hell, bone dry. It'd be interesting to see what's been sucked up from the ground. But like, that is incredible. It's like it's been microwaved. It's just crumbling to dust. So here we are in Fairley now, just found another bloody big limb, but incredible, absolutely. It'd be interesting to see what a moisture content meter would show in this, because that is like bloody balsa wood. Even in the bark, you cannot feel, there's no moisture. Just fair snapped it. Fungi breaks down these trees, weakens. But I cannot believe how dry that is. Absolutely balsa. So here's another one. What do we get? Right in the pith of the branch. Hear it. Incredible, how dry. Like, we've still got green leaves. This thing, it's bloody, definitely something going on. I'll tell you what, you gotta wonder at the health of all these trees. I've been watching the lots of Timaru Craig Yag, oh my God. You take a look at some of the branches that are through there, absolutely nobody the same as these. Wherever you park your car, just be wary what's above you. Our tree life is in dire straits. There's things going on. Media won't have a bloody word in saying, no, they'll talk bullshit in your ear. But as you see, I've just shown you a couple of things that I've been following over the last few years, and as you can see in this limb right here, see the yellowing, the fungi. These trees are in dire straits. Be wary where you park, be wary where you walk, especially when there's wind around. I wouldn't want to be sconed with the bloody limb. Don't be fooled, even though it's summer, yes we do get hot dry winds, but there's more to the picture than meets the eye. As you see the yellow glow coming through the trees from the smoke in the cloud. The trees look green, but the trees are highly unhealthy. Take care.